What is up, YouTube? Back in Madden 23. Today I'm going to be continuing my offseason rebuild series where I'm going through every team in order of their draft picks. The Seattle Seahawks had the number 5 draft pick in the first round, so today we're going to be doing the Seattle Seahawks. Basically, I'm going to be deciding what they should do as far as who they should re-sign, who they should go after in free agency, and what they should do in the draft. It's going to be a combination of what I think they should do along with what I'm reading that the team is saying that they're going to be doing. First thing that we need to address is right here with the coach and stuff. It says that Lamont Booker is the Seahawks head coach. Can't find Pete Carroll anywhere in here, so I'm assuming that he retired after the season in Madden. So they went ahead and hired Lamont Booker as their head coach, and he's running Baltimore's all playbooks and stuff. Yeah, that's not going to happen. We're going to be switching back to Seattle. Okay, I got the playbooks and everything fixed. We went back to Seattle's offensive playbook, which is a West Coast zone run. So I switched to that on offense. We're 71% scheme fit. Defensively, we're a base 4-3, so I switched back to a base 4-3. We're 65% scheme fit. Let's check out the Seattle Seahawks real-life player stats from this season. They're the number 12th ranked offense and number 26 ranked defense, so offensively was definitely carrying the team this year. Geno Smith had 4,200 yards passing, 30 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 69% completion with the 100 rating. Definitely had a breakout season. Rushing wise, Kenneth Walker, the rookie running back, had 1,000 yards, 4.6 per carry with 9 touchdowns despite only playing in 15 games, so he missed 2 games, still got 1,000 yards. Geno Smith had 68 carries, 366 yards, 5.4 per carry with 1 touchdown. Rashad Penny, 57 carries, 346 yards, 6.1 per carry with 2 touchdowns. Receiving, DK Metcalf had 1,000 yards with 6 touchdowns. Tyler Lockett had 1,000 yards with 9 touchdowns. Tight end Noah Fant had 486 yards with 4 touchdowns. Marquise Goodwin had 387 yards, 4 touchdowns. Will Dissly, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Colby Parkinson, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. So they like to use 3 tight ends here. Defensively, Jordan Brooks led the team in tackles with 161. Cody Barton had 136. TFLs and Nwosu had 14. And sacks and Nwosu and Taylor both had 9.5. Quentin Jefferson had 5.5. Bruce Irvin had 3.5. Poona Ford and Mafe had 3. Interceptions, Tariq Woolen, the rookie cornerback, had 6 interceptions. Quandre Diggs had 4. Cody Barton had 2. Neal and Jackson both had 1. Middle linebacker Nick Bello retired after 12 years. We have $80 million in cap space. Running back Rashad Penny is 27 years old, 79 overall scheme fit, star dev. He actually has a good amount of interest in coming back to the team. I'm going to give him an offer. He only wants 3 years for 12 mil basically. It's not bad at all. He's coming back as a backup running back. Geno Smith. So everything that I'm seeing and reading and hearing, saying Pete Carroll saying that they're going to end up bringing Geno Smith back. He wants Geno Smith here for the long run. At this point, he's 32 years old. He's a 78 overall scheme fit star dev. Just came off of a breakout year. He only wants a 1-year deal for 31 mil. He has a lot of interest in coming back. Definitely going to offer it to him. He said he wants to go to free agency. How much is it to franchise tag him? $42 million. All right, well, we're just going to have to try to get him back in free agency, I guess. Cody Barton, 26-year-old middle linebacker, 78 overall scheme fit star dev. Definitely want to bring him back. I'm going to offer him just a little bit more. He's coming back. Marquise Goodwin, 32 years old, moving on from him. Poona Ford, I would like to bring him back. He's still 27. He's a 75 overall normal dev. Has a lot of interest. He wants to go to free agency. All right. Ryan Neal at strong safety. I think I'm going to try to upgrade him. Justin Coleman. Everyone else I'm probably just going to move on from. They're all in the 70s to 60s. They all have normal dev. They're all aging up there, close to 28 years old. None of them worth bringing back. This is what the team is looking like before free agency. We're going to try to get Geno Smith back in free agency. We also need to get a center. The rest of the offensive line is looking pretty good. Noah Fant at tight end looks good to me. We got Lockett and Metcalf at wide receivers. We could use a 3rd wide receiver. And at running back, we still have Penny coming back on. We re-signed him, but he's out for 16 weeks. Defensively, we need some defensive tackles. We do have Jordan Brooks at middle linebacker. He's out for like 26 weeks right now. We got Jamal Adams at strong safety. He's out for 21 weeks right now. We got Quandre Diggs at free safety. We can keep him. We do need to get another cornerback, probably 2 cornerbacks really. And we might need to upgrade Taylor at defensive end. I'm good with Nwosu on the other side. Number one priority is to get Geno Smith to come back. He's the highest overall quarterback available in free agency at a 78 overall. And he has a ton of interest in coming back to the team, but he also has a lot of teams interested in him. He has 10 offers already. So we're going to have to come in here and go strong. Let's offer him a 2-year deal. See if it puts us at the top or where we set at. Yeah, we're at the very top. I like that. The only other position that we really need on offense is center. Jason Kelce will be nice to get, but it's going to be a little bit too expensive for us. He has zero interest in coming to the Seahawks, and he already has 7 teams sending him an offer, so it's not even realistic. Connor McGovern, however, 77 overall, 30 years old, doesn't have any interest either, but he has 0 offers, so there's a good chance we can get him, and it's going to be about half the price of Kelce. Looking at defensive tackles, Javon Hargrave will be a nice addition to the team. He's an 84 overall, but at this point he has 0 interest in coming to the team. He already has 9 offers from other teams, so there's no way we're going to be able to get him. Tyler Tart, however, 78 overall, 26 years old. He's a scheme fit, normal dev, has a lot of interest in coming to the Seahawks. He only has 3 offers right now, and he only wants about $8 million a year. I'm going to go ahead and offer him a 3-year deal and see where that puts us at the very top. We really need to get at least one more cornerback, probably even 2, but I'm probably just going to get 1 here in free agency and try to draft another one. Marcus Peters is 84 overall, 30 years old. He has a ton of interest in coming to the team. He only has 1 offer. We're going to go ahead and send him an offer as well. I'm going to give him a 2-year offer. Let's go 1 year and see where we sit before we get crazy over here. And we're at the top. We're already down to $9.5 million in cap room, so I'm only going to send offers to these 4 guys for now and see how we go. And we do end up getting all 4 of them. We got Marcus Peters, we got Tart, we got Geno Smith coming back, and we got Connor McGovern at center. That's all I'm going to do in free agency, go into the draft. Here we are in the first round of the draft. We have pick number 5. The Chicago Bears took Tyree Wilson with the number 1 overall pick. Bryce Young went to the Texans, number 2. Number 3 was CJ Stroud. Number 4 was Will Levis going to the Colts. And now we have our pick right here. Jalen Carter is still here. I don't see how the Seahawks would pass him up if he was still here. Definitely the best player in the draft in my opinion. We also have Devin Witherspoon, Will Anderson, Christian Gonzalez, Quentin Johnson. So there's a lot of the players here available that are the best in their position. I'm going to go Jalen Carter for sure because they need help at defensive tackle. He is 6'3", 200 pounds, 21 years old, from Georgia. He has great acceleration, great agility, good change of direction, great jumping, great speed, and great strength. He's got hidden depth with 91 strength and 76 speed. We have another first round pick here, number 20. Broderick Jones is here, Bijan Robinson, Zay Flowers. I think the best pick is probably going to be either Keely Ringo or Joey Porter Jr. To me, Joey Porter Jr. is a little bit better, so we're going to draft him. Plus, he's a man-to-man scheme fit, and he's 6'2". Seahawks like those tall cornerbacks. He's 192 pounds, 22 years old. Good acceleration, solid agility, decent change of direction, solid jumping, good speed with solid strength. Only has normal dev with 91 speed, 86 jumping. Here in the second round, we have pick number 5. Cam Smith is still sitting here at cornerback. Does look like he's probably pretty good, but we just drafted a corner. Josh Downs is here, Jalen Hyatt, Tariq Stevenson. I think the best thing that we could do right now is try to upgrade our pass rushing. Drafted Nolan Smith from Georgia. He's a speed rusher, 6'2", 235 pounds, 21 years old. Elite acceleration, good agility, great change of direction with elite jumping, elite speed, and solid strength. He has hidden depth with 89 speed, 92 acceleration. Here in the second round again, we have pick number 20 now. I'm going to draft this wide receiver, Kayshon Boutte from LSU. He's 6 foot, 205 pounds. He's a playmaker, scheme fit, 21 years old. Great acceleration, good agility, good change of direction, good jumping with great speed. Could definitely use a third wide receiver. And he has hidden depth with 93 speed, 86 jumping. Here in the third round, this free safety, Brandon Joseph, is here from Notre Dame, 6'1", 192 pounds, zone scheme fit. Quandre Diggs is starting to get up there in age, so I think that realistically they'll be trying to draft a free safety that could develop into taking over for him as a starter in the next year or 2. This guy's 21 years old. He has solid acceleration, agility, and change of direction with good jumping, good speed, and great strength. He's got normal dev with 89 speed. Fourth round, I'm going to draft this left tackle, Blake Freeland from BYU. He is 6'7", 312 pounds. He's an agile scheme fit, 21 years old. Good acceleration, great agility, great change of direction, good jumping, and good speed. It looks like a pretty good athlete. He's got normal dev with 86 strength and 69 speed. Here in the 5th round, I'm going to draft this wide receiver, Jonathan Mingo from Ole Miss. He's 6'1", 226 pounds. He's a deep threat. 21 years old. He has solid acceleration, solid change of direction, good jumping, solid speed with good strength. He's got normal dev with 90 speed. Looking at the draft recap, we drafted Jalen Carter with the number 5 pick in the 1st round. He's a 79 overall. He does have hidden dev. 21 years old. He has 91 strength, 79 block shedding, 83 power moves, 74 finesse moves, 82 tackle, 76 play rec, and 75 awareness. Dude looks like he's a freaking beast. Aaron Donald Jr. out here. Another 1st round pick, we drafted Joey Porter Jr., the cornerback. He is a 74 overall. He only has normal dev, 91 speed, 75 man coverage, 73 zone coverage, 71 play rec. He's going to be a starter for us right away in the slot. And then 2nd round, we drafted Nolan Smith. He's only a 69 overall, but he did have hidden dev. And then Kayshon Boutte, we drafted in the 2nd round with our other 2nd round pick. He's a 73 overall, so he's going to be starting for us right away as a slot receiver. So we ended up getting, 3 starters here in the first 4 picks. And then the rest of the guys, Brandon Joseph was a 69 overall free safety. Blake Freeland was a 66 overall left tackle. Jonathan Mingo was actually a 70 overall wide receiver we drafted in the 5th round out of Ole Miss. And then Cam Jones was a 65 middle linebacker. And then the computer drafted Max Duggan at quarterback. He's only a 62 overall. This is what the starting lineup is going to look like. We got Geno Smith back at quarterback. He's a 78 overall with star dev. Kenneth Walker is an 86 overall superstar going into his 2nd season. We got Penny as a backup running back, 79 overall star dev. Tyler Lockett's our number 1 receiver, 89 overall star dev. DK Metcalf's 89 overall X Factor. We also drafted Kayshon Boutte. He's going to be our slot receiver, 74 overall with hidden dev. We got 77 overall Cross, 77 overall Lewis. We brought in Govern at center and free agency, 77 overall. Jackson's a 78. Lucas is a 75. The offensive line is actually looking pretty decent. They have room to grow. Noah Fant at tight end, 77 overall star dev. Also, Will Dissly is a 77 overall normal dev. Defensively, we do have Jordan Brooks at middle linebacker, but he's out for 2 more weeks. So Cam Jones, the rookie linebacker we drafted in like the 5th or 6th round, is going to be starting. And apparently he has hidden dev, 66 overall. Barton's a 79 overall. Johnson's a 79 overall. We get Jamal Adams back off of injury. He's a 90 overall with superstar dev at strong safety. Diggs is 84 overall star dev at free safety. Brought in Marcus Peters in free agency. He's an 84 overall with star dev. Drafted Joey Porter Jr. in the 1st round. He's a 74 overall with normal dev. He's going to be playing in the slot corner for us. Tariq Woolen coming into his 2nd season is 81 overall with superstar dev. And Wosu at defensive end, 79 overall star dev. We brought in Tart in free agency at defensive tackle. He's a 78 overall normal dev. Drafted Jalen Carter in the 1st round. He's a 79 overall hidden dev at defensive tackle. And then on the other defensive end spot, we got Taylor, who just came off a 9.5 sack season. He's a 72 overall with star dev. And we also drafted Nolan Smith, who's a 70 overall with with hidden dev, my bad. At the midseason point, we're 3-3, off to a kind of iffy start here. The Rams are 4-3, leading the division. We're tied with the 49ers for 2nd in the division with our 3-3 record, and the Cardinals are 1-6. See what players we have to negotiate with here. We only have $37 million in cap space. Marcus Peters, 30 years old. I would wait till the end of the season to see how he does. Jordan Brooks, I would definitely want to try to bring him back. He has 0 interest in coming back to the team though. Still 25 years old, 82 overall star dev. I'm going to go ahead and offer him a 6-year deal. Said you need to do more to convince me. Alright. And Wosu at defensive end. I would like to bring him back. He has 0 interest also. I'll offer him a 3-year deal. He's coming back. I'm surprised he actually signed that. Who else do we have? Damian Lewis at left guard. He has a lot of interest in coming back. 26 years old, 77 overall. 2 years, 16.5 mil. Let's offer it to him and see what he says. He wants more years. And then Noah Fant at tight end. Definitely do want to bring him back as well. Looks like we're running out of money over here. We don't have money to even sign him. Let's lower this money a little bit. He said that he wants. He was like, "This is not fitting my interest," something like that. No, we don't have any money to bring anyone else back. End of the regular season, we finished 8-9, second in the division. We did not make it to the playoffs. The Rams won the division with a 10-7 record. The 49ers went 6-11, and the Cardinals went 5-12. See what happened with the season stats for the year. We had the 19th ranked offense. Geno Smith looked like he had a not so great year. Number 8 ranked defense, so our defense actually stepped up. Geno Smith got injured, that's what happened. But Max Duggan came in and threw for 8 touchdowns. What the heck? 800 yards, 8 touchdowns, 1 interception, 65% completion with the 112 rating. Max Duggan was balling out when he came in. Geno Smith, 3,300 yards, 21 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 64% completion with a 96 rating. I mean, that's not bad, but it's not great. It's worse than he did last year for sure. Kenneth Walker, 1,300 yards, 4.5 per carry with 13 touchdowns. Rashad Penny, 300 yards, 3.3 per carry with 8 touchdowns. Geno Smith had 2 rushing touchdowns as well. Receiving, Tyler Lockett had 991 yards, 6 touchdowns. DK Metcalf, 940 yards, 5 touchdowns. Noah Fant, 888 yards on 7 touchdowns. Kayshon Boutte, the rookie receiver, 800 yards, 6 touchdowns. Defensively, Cody Barton led the team in tackles with 121. Jordan Brooks had 103. Darrell Taylor had 19 TFLs, and Wosu had 13, and Tart had 12. Darrell Taylor led the team in sacks with 8, and Wosu only had 5.5. Harris had 4. Tart had 3. Jalen Carter only had 2. Interceptions, Tariq Woolen had 3, along with Jamal Adams. Cody Barton had 2, along with Brooks and Joey Porter Jr., the rookie cornerback. Alexander Johnson had 1, along with Diggs and Marcus Peters. The Eagles ended up making it to back-to-back Super Bowls, and they did beat the Ravens 34-28 to win their 3rd Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts won Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes won MVP of the regular season with the Chiefs. Zach Taylor won Coach of the Year with the Bengals. Cooper Kupp won Offensive Player of the Year with the Rams. Myles Garrett won Defensive Player of the Year with the Browns. Parker Washington won Offensive Rookie of the Year with the Bills, and Myles Murphy won Defensive Rookie of the Year with the Lions. Geno Smith ended up tearing his Achilles, and he's out for 25 weeks, so yeah, that's going to be a really bad injury for him. Basically, this team is going to go as good as Geno Smith goes if they do end up bringing him back. He had a great season last year, no doubt. No one was expecting it pretty much except for him, I guess you would say. Everyone else that we got, Kayshon Boutte actually looks like he did pretty good. Brought in McGovern at center. Defensively, we brought in Tart. We drafted Jalen Carter, but I guess he got injured also. He's got 17 more weeks of injury, dang. Taylor led the team in sacks 2 years in a row, but he's down to normal dev. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. We drafted Joey Porter Jr. He's a 76 overall with normal dev. Johnson lost his star dev. Marcus Peters is 81 overall star dev. So yeah, I mean, the defense is actually pretty good. We made it number 8 defense this season, but the offense, like I was saying, is only going to go as good as Geno Smith. So fortunately, he got injured. We weren't able to make it to the playoffs. That's going to be it for the video. If y'all like what y'all saw, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. I appreciate everyone for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.